Can I smoke weed and still be a Christian? Let me take you to the scripture, because this really isn't about marijuana. It's about what Jesus is doing right now and whether you and I are cooperating with him. Hebrews chapter 8 verse 1 through 2 tells us that we have a high priest whose name is Jesus, and that he's a minister of the sanctuary and of the true tabernacle which the Lord pitched and not man. Hebrews chapter 9 verse 24 tells us that Christ has entered into heaven itself now to appear in the presence of God for us. What does that got to do with weed? It's got everything to do with it. The sanctuary on earth, the one that Moses built, is a blueprint of the sanctuary in heaven. On the Day of Atonement, when Aaron, the high priest, Moses' brother, went into the most holy place to sprinkle the blood of the lamb onto the mercy seat, there was a job that the congregation was supposed to be doing. Was it lighting up and passing one around? No. Leviticus chapter 23 verse 27, that tells you what the children of Israel, what the congregation was doing when Aaron the high priest was in the most holy place on the Day of Atonement, sprinkling blood onto the mercy seat. Ye shall afflict your souls. If you don't realize that Revelation chapter 14 verse 7 says, fear God and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, then you won't understand that that verse is trying to tell you and I what we're supposed to be doing right now. And Acts chapter 3 verse 19 only makes it more clear. Repenting, not lighting one up. Confessing and forsaking sin. 1 John chapter 1 verse 9 and Proverbs chapter 28 verse 13. Then we're supposed to be examining ourselves. 2 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 5. Denying yourself daily. Luke chapter 9 verse 23. Walking in the Spirit. Galatians 5:16. So ask yourself, is smoking weed helping you cooperate with Christ's work? I just told you that Christ is in the most holy place, and I gave you the scripture references so that if you were confused about it, you can go and study it. What were those scripture references that told you that Christ is in the heavenly sanctuary doing a work for us? Hebrews chapter 8 verse 1 through 2, and then I told you Hebrews chapter 9 verse 24. What did 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8 say? Be sober, be vigilant. What did 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 23 say? All things are lawful, but all things are not expedient. All things edify not. So the Christian question is no longer, can I get away with this? The Christian question is, will this help Jesus finish his work in me? God is preparing a people who are surrendered, sober, and seeking holiness, not merely looking for the line between right and wrong. This is the preacher, and whether you like it or not, the truth is the truth. Subscribe for more of Our Battle Daily.